qu'est-ce que Shâh Nâmeh? Le Shâh Nâmeh, en fait...
What is Shâh Nâmeh? Shâh Nâmeh is the Book of the Kings. In fact, it looks again at the story of humanity from the creation of the world up to the period of the Arab invasion of ancient Persia. Mr. Ferdowsi, a great Persian poet, wrote Shâh Nâmeh 1,000 years after Jesus Christ, just after the Arab invasions. He wrote it in order to not lose the Persian culture. He has done a great work. He spent around 40 years collecting and recreating these historical fables that have been passed down through the generations, each one translated into poetry. We have fantastic stories, and I would like to make them known to everybody. I repeat, everybody.
C'était des histoires populaires. C'était des histoires populaires.
They were the folk legends of the epoch, but sadly now they are in museums or used only by professors or by scientists. It's a real shame, because these stories must become popular. We must bring them to the general public, and to do that there is great work to be done. An adaptation brought up to date so that they will be able to be told today. Mr. Ferdowsi has written something that was phenomenal in that epoch, and it worked very well for the storytellers of his time. And it's the same for all Iranians throughout the world who know of him today. But I think that today they need to be made popular and accessible to everybody.
Pour reprendre un peu l'historique de ces trois pilotes, faut savoir que
To consider the history of these three teasers, one needs to know that the first teaser was out of respect for Mr. Ferdowsi. It lasts 12 minutes. We were completely inexperienced in animation and even less experienced in 3D programs. It was due to this reason that there were many mistakes. We even made models replicating Persepolis and Babylon, depicting fine details, even in the small houses. We know that today we can do it all with matte painting, which helps us to save time rendering the images. Imagine the big task we had mainly through experimentation.
همان را گزیند که بیند همه به هستیش باشد که خسته شوی ز گفتار بیکار
Donc ça a été pour le premier. Le deuxième, on a eu Rudy qui...
So that was for the first teaser. We had Rudy join us after that. I think it was in 2006. And we started the second teaser. And we can see immediately the difference on screen because of the use of a designer, matte painting, etc.
Cette tragédie, la mémoire des hommes fut marquée à jamais.
Le troisième, c'est l'aboutissement de...
The third teaser was the result of 6 to 8 years of hard work. Yet again, we were advancing, graphically and technically, in our animation. In effect, in 2008, 5 years ago, when we made the third teaser, we took 1 year for the presentation and for finding the funding. We saw it wasn't possible to make it immediately. We said to ourselves, how can we do it? We can't lose all the hard work we have done during the past 7 years. We have 6 to 7 years of information, a lot of drawings and scripts, and it's out of the question to let it go. And with Rudy Wild, art director of Cyrus and great artist and overall a friend, we thought a long time about how we can adapt the story for the comic strip, because it's not the same type of work. It's not the same way to explain the story. In fact, it took a lot of time to readapt the story and also the script. When we were writing the comic strip, we believed that if we have numerous people who believe in our project, then our potential financial backers and distributors will see that there is a real demand for this by the general public. What I want for the music is a bridge between the East and West. I want our traditional instruments and also modern Western instruments. I would like musicians from both sides, the singers the same. The songs don't have to be just traditional Iranian that we have today, because when we talk of Shâh Nâmeh, of ancient Persia, it represents another region, Azerbaijan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, etc. Persia stretched from the Indus River to Byzantine. All the people of that country and their cultures, their songs, their voices, that interests me. When I will be able to make this film, I would like to combine the cultures and create a bridge between the East and the West.